Hey YouTube, this is Matthew with Needful Strings in Branson, Missouri, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about Tk Obrien Mountain Dulcimers. He has currently two different models. He has a spruce top with the walnut back and sides, and he has a walnut top with walnut back and sides. He started his line about 2 years ago, in that ballpark of 2 years ago. And these dulcimers are pretty incredibly good sounding. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to kind of go over different specs with the mountain dulcimer and show you what I like about Tk Obrien's dulcimer. Maybe I might sneak in a little thing about what I don't like about it. And I'm sure there's something I'll think about. Anyways, so his story, he's been doing selling musical instrument stuff for a long time. In fact, he actually had Chaz and Mark, our builders, build for him in the past. Pandemic happened, and then he had to start his own line. So you will see Tk Obrien dulcimers out there pre-2020 that look an awful lot like our Cedar Creek dulcimers. So here is Tk Obrien's dulcimers here up on the wall. You can see I have the walnut top here, walnut back and sides. These have the hummingbirds and vine pattern. So does this, hummingbird and vine pattern. It's the spruce top behind me. And then of course, to compare, here is the Cedar Creek dulcimers. I have the spruce on the back and sides for the Cedar Creek, and then the walnut classics with the walnut in the back and sides. Again, today we are going to discuss Tk Obrien dulcimers. So let me go ahead and prop you up somewhere else, okay? All right, so up on the table, I have both Tk Obrien dulcimers, and I have one of his books. I will, like I said, discuss what I like, dislike, and share with you the book. I'll even play you different tunes on the two dulcimers to give you a comparison as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the aesthetics first. We'll look at the spruce top. He is in limited supply of the spruces. He's probably not going to be doing the spruce tops anymore. Just absolutely gorgeous pieces. I like the two-tone. Just really nice. You got the hummingbirds there. You got the vine pattern there. You can tell that it's a Tk Obrien dulcimer. Down here, it says handcrafted Tk Obrien's, established 1995 is what it says here. So as far as I know, because I looked on the inside, I couldn't find a model number, or like, you know, which number of production it was, just like our Cedar Creek dulcimers. I don't think he does that. All right, so here's this. Here is the bridge on the back, okay, because I'm going to be discussing this thing. Here is the nut on the front. Again, I'm going to be discussing this thing. Let me go ahead and show you the walnut top. Basically very similar in structure. In fact, it is the exact same in structure. Here is the nut. Here is the bridge. And if we take a look at the bridge, we see that it's a floating bridge. Okay. Let's take a look at some more stuff. He has a scalloped fretboard. That's really unique as well. Gives it a very, very neat sound. Again, here's that little maker's mark on the back. It's a sticker. It says Tk Obrien, established 1995. And his woods are very unique. The ones that I've come across so far have been more of a straight line grain, not really very many curlies in it, but that also shows you the kind of sound. It's always going to be different. It might be a different aesthetic, but oh well. Most of us are looking for the sound. Okay, so what do I like and what do I dislike about Tk Obrien's dulcimers before we listen to the sounds? Well, I showed you the nut and I showed you the bridge. That is going to be where I am going to critique, okay? First off, I want to say something really positive. This bridge is fantastic. You know why? You can actually thicken your strings and move your bridge to get the proper intonation, which is amazing. That is what you want on a dulcimer, because there are people that don't want to buy a dulcimer that is set up as a baritone. They would like to just go ahead and adjust it themselves willingly. This is a great idea, and I talked to Chaz if he would start doing this as well. And he said in the past he did do it for TK, in fact. So Chaz is going to bring me a couple of them for the store as well. Now let's look at the nut up here, okay? We have the 0 fret. Fantastic. We love that. But then we have this nut right here, okay? And this nut is supposed to be a type of guide. Well, this right here, it has literally cut grooves in it, but if they cut it incorrectly, or if you want to modify it yourself, you probably are going to get some buzzy sounds. So you know what? The best type of nut is a removable nut. In fact, right here is one. You see this little guy right here? This is a removable nut. You can slide it in and out of our Cedar Creeks and Walnut Classics. This is just the design choice that he has on here. So if you ever want to modify stuff, or you are left-handed, you're gonna have a few issues. So that's just the one critique that I have with his dulcimers. If he would do the bridge, I'm sorry, the nut, where it's a movable nut, that would be incredible. Now, I want to share with you the book before I get into playing the instrument. Here is Tk Obrien's book. This is a starter book. It says Guide to Playing the Mountain Dulcimer. This is actually written by this lady named Karen Lyle. They will come in your purchase of your mountain dulcimer. So you can actually ask for this book in particular. You can ask for the Baird Mountain Method book, or you can even ask for my book that I just put out there too. Now, what I like about Tk Obrien's book is, first off, he's got a lot of literature in here. He's got a lot of things regarding how to play. So he talks about the noter, he talks about how to strum, he talks about the pick, sliding and lifting the noter, playing hence. Then he gets into some diagrams here of how to play specific chord shapes and stuff. So that's nice. But the whole book is tons of sheet music. Like this is Jingle Bells right here. And it's got 3 rows of numbers. This is the 1-5-5 pattern. So you can be in any key. It has a number system in it. But tons and tons of pages of music. Rock of Ages, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, On Top Old Smoky, Kumbaya's in here. Fantastic starter book. I 100% recommend this starter book. So, guys, I guess all that's left for this little shout out is to play TK's dulcimers. All right, let's go ahead and flip you back around. First, we have TK's spruce dulcimer. And next we have TK's walnut top. Dulcimer. So there you have it, folks. Tk Obrien's Mountain Dulcimer, spruce and walnut. Absolutely gorgeous pieces. I laid down what I liked, what I didn't like, the aesthetics, the book that comes with it, and the beautiful tone. Guys, if you really like Tk Obrien's Dulcimer, which I know you will, call me up. My number's 417-334-1395, and my website is www.needfulstringsllc.com. Guys, have a fantastic, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.